The vibrant world of Kenyan comedy dimmed on July 14, 2025, when Zakaria Kariuki, known to millions as Mr KK Mwenyewe, passed away at the age of 26, leaving behind a legacy of laughter and a nation in mourning. His sudden death at Kiambu Level 5 Hospital, following a short illness marked by chest complications, shocked fans and fellow creators, as shared in heartfelt posts on X from users like @Kenya_digest and @GeorgianGeorge_. Known for his uncanny impersonations of former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua, KK's skits brought joy to countless Kenyans, turning him into a digital sensation with over 1.1 million TikTok followers. His passing, confirmed by his close friend and collaborator Kafengo, has left a void in the hearts of those who found solace in his humor. Today, we're diving into the life of Mr. KK Mwenyewe, his cause of death, age, family, net worth, lifestyle, and biography, to celebrate a young man whose wit and warmth touched a generation. Zakaria Kariuki was born in 1999 in Kiambu, Kenya, under the Aries zodiac, into a world where humor would become his refuge and his gift. Growing up in a modest Kikuyu family, KK, as he was affectionately called, was a bright, curious child with a knack for making people laugh. Little is known about his parents, but in a viral video that resurfaced after his death, KK humorously recounted calling his mother to ask if his father was truly his father, given his striking resemblance to Gachagua. That moment, shared in an interview with Dr. Afwanik on TV47, captured his playful spirit and the charm that would define his career. As a young boy, he navigated the challenges of a typical Kenyan upbringing, finding joy in football and local banter, passions that later fueled his comedic skits. His high school years were spent honing his creativity, but it was at Kizii University, where he pursued a degree in computer science, that he began to shine. "People don't believe I do that course. They always assume I'm a joker," he told Dr. Afwanik, his Gachagua-esque voice drawing laughs even as he spoke of his studies. KK's rise to fame began in 2022, shortly after Rigathi Gachagua was sworn in as deputy president. Armed with a phone, a sharp wit, and an uncanny ability to mimic Gachagua's deep voice, pacing speech, and oversized suits, KK transformed low-budget skits into viral gold. His videos, often filmed in modest settings, captured the politician's mannerisms with such precision that fans jokingly insisted he was Gachagua's son. In one memorable clip, he quipped, "When the video went viral, many insisted that Rigathi is my father. I even got confused for a moment, thinking it might be true." His content wasn't just mimicry, it was satire that held a mirror to Kenyan society, blending humor with sharp commentary on politics and everyday life. By 2023, he had amassed 1.1 million TikTok followers and 19.6 million likes, with 412,000 followers on Facebook, making him one of Kenya's fastest-rising content creators. His skits, like one where he imitated job seekers in a mock interview or danced to a trending Ugandan song with his father, resonated for their authenticity and relatability. Beyond Gachagua impersonations, KK's creativity extended to skits about daily Kenyan life, job struggles, football bets, and even a viral challenge where he ate a kilogram of peppers after Manchester United lost to Chelsea. That video, shared by tuko.co.ke, showed him gasping for air, his resilience and humor shining even as he struggled. His last post on July 4, 2025, featured a skit about learning forex trading, joking about a tutor charging him 1,000 Kenyan shillings. Fans later noticed he'd been absent from social media for over 10 days, a silence that worried them. A chilling video resurfaced after his death, where he jokingly pretended to be shot near State House during anti-government protests, leaving fans wondering if he'd unknowingly foreshadowed his fate. His ability to weave humor into serious topics, like protests or societal struggles, made him a cultural commentator, as Bisha's Senator Okia Omtata noted, praising him as a brave young patriot who used satire to awaken, educate, and unite. KK's personal life was private, but his warmth extended to his relationships with friends and fans. Unmarried and without children, he lived for his craft and his community. He was close to his family, particularly his parents, though he kept details guarded, focusing public attention on his comedy. His collaborator Kafengo, who announced his passing, described him as a brother, reflecting the tight-knit bond among Kenya's content creators. In 2022, Andrew Kibe organized a fundraiser that raised over 350,000 Kenyan shillings to support KK's career, a gesture that moved him deeply. "The support came as a surprise and deeply encouraged me," he said, his gratitude evident. His friendships with creators like TikToker Chicha, who spoke emotionally about KK's struggles behind the scenes, highlighted the challenges of a creator's life. Chicha's words, shared on a TikTok live, struck a chord: "We work so hard for a life that can end any time." KK's lifestyle was a blend of ambition and simplicity. As a third-year computer science student at Kizii University, he balanced academics with his burgeoning career, though he admitted comedy was his true passion. "I have an undying passion for humor," he told Dr. Afwanik, adding that he had no plans to pursue computer technology full-time after graduation. Living in Kiambu, he created content from everyday settings, his bedroom, local streets, or a friend's car, using minimal resources to produce skits that felt universal. His love for football, especially Manchester United, often seeped into his content, like the pepper eating challenge that left fans in stitches. He dreamed of meeting Gachagua, a wish fans lamented never came true, as expressed in tributes on X by users like @Mambomcito254 and @Sijo_real. His humility shone through in his interactions, never letting fame overshadow his craft, as fellow comedians noted in their tributes. Estimating KK's net worth is complex, as his career was still in its early stages. Sources like homekazi.co.ke estimated it at 2 million Kenyan shillings, roughly $15,000 by January 2025, derived from TikTok ad revenue, brand collaborations, and speaking engagements. His massive following, 1.1 million on TikTok and 412,000 on Facebook, made him a sought-after creator for brands, though he remains selective, prioritizing authenticity. Unlike traditional celebrities, KK's wealth was modest, reflecting the realities of content creation in Kenya. He reinvested much of his earnings into his work, upgrading equipment and collaborating with creators like Kafengo. His lifestyle wasn't flashy, he drove no luxury cars, owned no lavish homes, but his impact was immeasurable, as fans noted in comments like, "He cracked my ribs," from Justina on K24 Digital. KK's death at Kiambu Level 5 Hospital came after a short illness, with close sources reporting chest complications in the days leading up to July 14, 2025. Admitted just hours earlier, his condition worsened rapidly, though full details remain private, as Kafengo noted in his emotional Facebook post. The lack of prior public indication of his health struggles stunned fans, who reflected on posts like one from Adatwoliaya, regretting that no one checked on him during his 10-day social media silence. Tributes poured in from figures like Kiharo MP Ndindi Nyoro, who called him a very talented and creative comedian, and Senator Omtata, who hailed him as a cultural commentator whose satire united Kenyans. A resurfaced post showed KK mourning Liverpool's Diogo Jota, who died in a car accident, adding an eerie layer to his own sudden passing, as noted by toko.co.ke. His death, just a year after graduating in 2024, felt like a theft of a bright future. The Kenyan creative community, from TikTokers to politicians, rallied to honor KK's legacy. His skits, described by @Passion News as raw creativity and social relevance, captured the spirit of a restless generation. Fans shared favorite moments, like his Forex trading skit or the pepper eating challenge, while others, like @Hilary Gandhi, offered condolences to his family, urging support and prayers. His videos, still available on TikTok and Facebook, continue to bring laughter, a bittersweet reminder of his talent. Plans for his burial and a public memorial are pending, but his impact endures, as Omtata wrote, "May his light continue to inspire courage and creativity." KK's story is one of a young man who turned mimicry into art, using humor to navigate a complex world, only to leave it too soon. As we reflect on Zakaria Kariuki's life, we see a young man who lived for laughter, who found joy in bringing smiles to others, and who faced life's challenges with a grin and a quip. At 26, he achieved what many dream of: a connection with millions through his art. His story reminds us to cherish the moment, to check on those we admire, and to celebrate the voices that make us laugh through pain. Whether you knew him as Mr. KK Mwenyewe, the Gachagua impersonator, or simply the comedian who lit up your feed, his legacy is one of joy and resilience. If KK's humor ever brightened your day, if his story has touched your heart, please take a moment to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Let's keep his laughter alive, sharing his spirit with the world. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the life of Mr. KK Mwenyewe. Until next time, keep smiling, keep creating, and keep the joy close.